are you holding that thing in front of my face for, huh? Let's take a picture. I'm so goddamn beautiful. The girls are just jumping all over my... I gotta have a bodyguard. Reverend Ellington is a big, tough guy. He keeps them goddamn boys off of me.
Interview 21.
So, oh, yeah. Now, what do you want to know? I'm gonna pose like a... show my teeth. Okay. Shoot, what do you want to know? I'll tell you all about how to cure the sick. You know what makes them sick. Now I'm going to tell you how to cure them. First of all, do away with the electric shock. It interferes with the abstract thinking, the prefrontal lobes. Bring back the metrazole, but fatten them up with meat, the muscle, not the fat, the muscle. Plenty of meat and liver, mostly liver, meat, fish, eggs, all your dairy products, but don't mix the milk with the meat. Go back to the Jewish dietary laws. Gabish. Then you give them the metrazole. 3 treatments and I was all right. I had 3 electric shocks that made me crazy. 60 insulin treatments did nothing but blow up my body. I weighed 180 pounds, but the metrazole, the pins and needles went right out of my head. And the anxiety and laying on the couch like a dead man, that disappeared. Bring back the metrazole. Dr. Murphy, a good Irish Catholic doctor, invented it. And Dr. Bellinger in the Brooklyn State Hospital, he used it on me and got me out in 4 months on my 21st birthday, February 22nd. What a gift, huh? Then I decided I was going to commit suicide. I tried everything, even the Roman Catholic, whatchamacallits, the pieces of the bones of St. Teresa and all. I drank holy oil and holy water. My sister bathed me with all that bullshit. And I said, either I'm going to get cured this weekend, I'm going to get the throat cut, because the doctors had written to my sister, and I sneak. I'm a snoop. Hey, he's hopeless. He's going to stay here for life. See, now I was all right for a couple of years, but I worked too goddamn hard. Then the son of a bitch, Hendy, he forces me to take electric shock up there. He gave me the electric shock. He destroyed my memory and my thinking process. A dirty that he's going to pay with crushed hands. You put this right on the goddamn film. Because my brother Mike's in the syndicate, and Vinny is his helper too. I want this all to go right on the goddamn soundtrack. Either that or he's going to go down on his goddamn knees. And he's going to get the electric shock. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's he's going to get electric shock. He's crazy. This time it was the medicine and the Christian Science too. And this new one, the Meloril. And the sodium amytal for the people that can't sleep at night. Why don't you use the sodium amytal? It isn't that habit forming, is it? Hey, come on, you're supposed to be telling me. This is all I get. Meloril to keep me from going into euphoria. See, that's what happened the last time. I went so high, Jesus, there was nobody holding me down. I was way up on them goddamn, all those, anyway, those, come on, help me.
I don't know.
You don't know? You didn't study astronomy. What the hell's the matter with you? The outer space, way back, 10 million light years away. See, but I had to have my feet on the ground. I had my feet on the ground. My head was 1,000,000 miles away, you see. Now the head is back down on the earth. The feet have always been on the ground. The head was in the mud, too. When I was, not catatonic, I had no memory. I had amnesia, almost 98%. Now the happy medium. Now I'm this way, like the smoothing of the water when they throw the oil on the water, this way. And when somebody says something rotten to me or they hit me, I don't get hurt and depressed and slink into a chair. I get so goddamn mad I beat the shit out of them like my mother did with the baseball bat. My mother hit them goddamn whops in the head with a baseball bat. And the girls, if they come home late, she hit the boyfriends on the back with a broom and she threw the dishes at the girls like Maggie and Jiggs. Down the cellar she chased them. She'd sit up and cussing and swearing them until 11 o'clock they were all in. Then she said the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, and she went to bed and she slept the peace of the just. That's why she survived to be 51 with 9 children, 7 daughters, keeping company at the same time. She had 6 or 7 more children after that, stillbirths and some that lived. Oh, my brothers, what a tragedy. With 2 boys, me and my brother Ziggy, and the 7 girls that lived. She had her last children when she was in her 40s.
Doesn't that sadden you?
No, I got all kinds of little brothers here and there. I was in the Big Brothers organization in Boston when I was a Protestant minister.
You're from Boston?
No, I went to Boston University there. The Jews are my best friends and the Christian Scientists. The Protestants are all fucked up. They're all against something, but they ain't for. I can't figure out what the hell are they for. They're negative. They're saying they're being persecuted. They're not being persecuted. The son of a bitches are sick. They see visions and hear voices and all that horse shit. The only ones that saw the visions and heard the voices that were real saints were people like Joan of Arc. There was a real, she didn't hear voices. Only what we Christian scientists call angel thoughts, God directing our thought processes. Not voices. We don't hear voices, and we don't see visions. We see in the mind's eye. You do too, don't you?
I know.
Right here now. Can't you picture your wife and your children at home and what she's doing, getting your supper prepared? You can.
Sure.
Of course. That's what it is in Christian Science. Only clear. I'm spitting all over the place. That is. So. Oh, where's that cup of java? Not on. Cup of poison, I call it. You know what the coffee is good for? It serves as a good purgative to wash your lower intestine out. Let me just pose a little bit now. I wish I had some different clothes. Oh, look at the clear, beautiful eyes. How about the physique? Shall I take my shirt off or anything like
Show. Sit down.
that? No. On the hand, I told you. I'm not repressed anymore, kid. I'm not inhibited, but I'm not an extrovert either. I know when to shut up and listen to people who know.
Can you now?
I certainly can. I can maintain silence here for the rest of the time, and you talk. I asked you to. Go ahead.
Now let's see if you can keep quiet for a few moments. You've done very well.
I have complete control. I don't have the control. God has the control. I refuse to talk now. You insulted me. You insult my intelligence and my sensibilities. We're very sensitive, we Italians. Very dramatic. I can cuss you out 1 minute and the next minute I'm all over here.